If you ever wanted to manifest a text instantly, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do just that. Hi guys, my name is Ieva Bereisaite and I am a mindset and manifestation coach. On this channel, you learn so much about personal development, mindset, manifestation, and lots of other really cool things. So make sure you check out my channel by subscribing. Today, we're going to be talking about how to manifest a text from someone specific. I've done this multiple times by accident, like completely by accident. And then I've done it multiple times intentionally. And I do it with pretty much everything. And it's all about setting an intention, okay? And letting it go. And I'm going to tell you step by step how to manifest a text, a phone call, or any type of message from someone that you want to receive it from. So what you would have to do is decide, obviously, who you want to get a text from or who you want to call you. And once you've decided that, all you have to do is get into a calm and relaxed state of mind. And it's best to do that by just breathing in and out a couple of times. Like breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So doing that a couple of times will really calm you down. And we want you to be calm and focused. You can also additionally listen to my meditation. That's a really short and effective meditation. I'll link it up here so that you can also check that out. Or you can find a different meditation on YouTube, whatever you prefer. But just make it short and calm. Or you can just, as I said, breathe in and out like a couple of times to really calm yourself down. Once you've done that, get your phone. And once you get your phone, look at your phone and imagine that that person who you want to get a text from. So let's say I want to get a text from Samantha, let's say, for example, from my friend Samantha, who I miss and who I want to talk to again. But it can also be a guy or a girl. It doesn't really matter. You decide. So let's say I want to get a text from Samantha. And I look at my phone, and then I obviously beforehand decide if it's a text or a call, and I set a text. So you would basically look at your phone in that calm state of mind that you're in and focus. And just imagine that you're either getting an SMS or you're getting a WhatsApp message from that person. Imagine that name popping up on your screen and says something like, "Hey, how are you doing?" or "Hey, how have you been doing?" Just imagine that popping up. In addition to imagining it and seeing it in your mind, and you can close your eyes whilst you do that and hold your phone in your hand, or you can really concentrate on the screen and imagine that signal that your phone makes. Like I have an iPhone and it's that original iPhone sound when a message comes in, so listen to that as if, or hear it as if it's literally happening. So just recall that sound, see that message before you. And then what you would have to do is just be really happy. Be really happy that you got this text. And really focus on that emotion as if it has already happened. All of this should seem like it is a memory, like it's happened before, and you're just recalling that memory in your mind. So smile to yourself and imagine how happy that makes you feel getting a text or an incoming call from that person. And really imagine it happening in front of you and let those good emotions flow and concentrate on that feeling for around 17 seconds or just as long as you can. So it has to be a concentrated flow of emotion onto that pattern, onto that vision that you have, okay? If you do it too long, you might get distracted, okay? So all you have to do is focus and concentrate on it as if you're recalling a memory and just hold your phone. And so once you've done this, you just smile, put your phone away, and let it go. And just be, whilst you're letting it go and letting just energetically completely go of that vision, just feel grateful and happy that this person texted you or this person called you, okay? And that's really it. That's really, really it. And the explanation for this and how it works can get really long, but it's basically all about the law of attraction and setting intentions. And if, for example, you've ever thought of a person and that person just literally calls you the next day or the next hour, this is exactly the same thing. A person is consistently manifesting everything that they are doing. So you can consciously manifest a phone call or a text from that person. There are a couple of things, however, to really keep in mind whilst doing it. Don't do it too often. It's kind of like the spur of the moment thing. If you feel like, oh, I really want this person to text me, and you can even imagine what that person might say. Just imagine that like I went through, and then just let go. And really don't push it and don't feel like needy, like, oh my gosh, this has to happen. Just kind of listen to your intuition and just do it and just let go. It's really important to let go. And when you do get the text or the call, it can take an hour, it can take a day, and it can potentially take even longer than that. However, from my experience, I remember doing this with a friend of mine who I literally did not speak to in, I think it was like 6 years. So a long time. No, maybe it was 5, like a long time. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube video right now so that you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And I was just thinking of her and thinking like, oh, it would be so nice to text. And it was just so light-hearted. And what happened was she texted me like 3 days later, like, how are you? I just found your number, even though I deleted all of my contacts. And we had a conversation and it was just really good. So you follow the steps like that I have placed out for you and do that and really get into it and don't overdo it. Just listen and go with the flow, and it will manifest for you because you're setting that intention and you're letting it go. So you're letting it out energetically and you're basically stating what you want to happen. And you are going to be attracting this scenario eventually at the perfect time as well. So everything happens in perfect timing. So just trust the process and let go. So for example, if you've ever thought of someone and they randomly message or text you, this is exactly the same scenario. The only difference is the conscious and the subconscious way of doing this. So when you randomly think of someone, oh, it would be so amazing for that person like to get in touch with me, I wonder what they're doing, and then you let go and that person gets in touch with you, that happens on a completely like subconscious level. You don't even like realize that you're doing it, whereas here we do it consciously. So it's consciously happen, but the outcome is the same. So once you've done the exercise, let go of it completely. Don't be questioning it. That's really important because it sends out a lack mentality. It sends out lack energy, and it shows that you're doubting the process. So just trust, let go, enjoy your day, and that person will get in touch. So have no doubts and don't think about it anymore. Just let it kind of flow and you'll see. And let me know in the comments below how it worked for you, because it's worked for me on so many occasions. And I know it's going to work for other people as well, because we all function the same way. So it will be really interesting to know how it worked for you. So let me know in the comments below. You can pretty much do this with everything. So you don't have to even limit yourself to calls and texts. You can really pretty much do it with everything. For example, I remember on 2 occasions, I parked my car at a place where you always get parking tickets. And the person I was with told me, don't park here. Everyone always gets a parking ticket. And I just told her, don't worry, it'll be fine. And then we went to eat and have drinks, and we come back and there's no parking ticket. And after I left my car, after I got out of my car, I just looked at my car, like where people would normally put the ticket. Here in Germany, it's like on the front, behind the, what do you call it? Behind the wipers of the car. That's where you put the ticket here. So I just imagined that there's absolutely nothing there. And I was completely sure of it. And I imagined the scenario of me going back to my car and there's absolutely nothing there, that I didn't get a ticket. And I just told myself, no worries, it's all good. It's all good. Ticket free. I'm gonna be ticket free. I am ticket free. And I just imagined that and I let it go, completely let it go. And what happens? Every single car around me got a ticket besides me. And that has happened multiple times. That's what I always do when I park my car somewhere where it is not allowed. You can also do this, for example, if you have an important presentation, or if you have an important call, or if you're writing an exam, whatever the case may be, or if you have an important day at work, just imagine the perfect outcome of what you want it to be. Set that intention and let it go, and believe that it is fully happening. And this is the simplest form of manifesting something consciously. Simple, super easy. And the best way to practice all of this is really with the texts and calls. So I cannot wait for you to get a text or a call or manifest whatever it is that you want with this step process that I mentioned in this video, and let me know all of your success stories. I cannot wait to hear them. It's super easy, super simple, and I really want you to just have fun with it and enjoy it and let go. And I mean, this takes like 2 minutes, and everyone has 2 minutes in their day to manifest something that they desire. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I loved making it for you, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell button to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. I would love for you to be part of my community. Also, make sure you follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Your Mind is Heaven. Also, make sure you check me out on my Facebook group. My Facebook group is called the Heaven on Earth Community, and I do lives in there frequently. and I'm sure you will absolutely love it. It's a growing community with lots of amazing people, and we discuss these types of topics and more topics on manifestation and mindset. If you want, feel free to also check out my podcast. I recently launched it. It's called the Talks with Ieva podcast. Check it out on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts. Also, in the description below, I will link my website. When you go on my website, you automatically get a free workbook all about how you can get your sign from the divine. It's super interesting, super cool, a step-by-step workbook that will be sent to you automatically. Make sure you check that out below. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you an amazing day and see you in my next video. Bye!